Hello viewers, morning or afternoon, another beautiful day. Yep, hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. Alright, now what I got for you? Since we're talking portable PCs here, it's for Onex. Listen to this. Beefy Meteor Lake CPU power new mini PC. Onexplayer M1 features Intel Core Ultra 9 185H, up to 32 gigs of RAM, and Oculink. See what Valve did? Valve said we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. The competitors is like, okay, we get it. We got something to say. We got something to say about it too, you know. Anyway, listen to this. It says here, OneNote Netbook, the team behind the Onexplayer handheld console and the One X GPU enclosure, just introduced its first mini PC on Indigo, the Onexplayer M1. This tiny device, via Lilliput, has the Intel Core Ultra 9 185H and up to 32 gigs of RAM. It also has an RJ45 port, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, meaning you have 3 different connectivity options. It says the tiny device has a 200 millimeter times 120 millimeter footprint, making it high portable. It's so small that you can fit it inside a relatively loose pocket. It also weighs 600 grams, so you don't have to worry about hurting your back if you don't want to move your mini PC. However, this small size means that the mini PC has only limited slots. It can only accommodate a single M.2 2280 SSD and one SODIMM slot, so you can say goodbye to the advantages of dual memory channel. Well, he could use the USB port and try to dock a SSD that way. Anyway, it says here, nevertheless, the One X M1 does not lack physical ports to connect your device. It has two USB 4 Type C port, one USB 3.2, and one USB 2.0. One USB 2.0 Type A port, 2 HDMI ports, one display port, and an RJ45 Ethernet jack, and a 3.5 millimeter audio outlet, and a micro SD card reader. More importantly, it also comes with an Oculink port to give you that option to provide it with the graphical oomph of One X GPU, eGPU. That means you can connect an external GPU to it. Anyway, it says here, it has a YouTube video too. It says here, aside from the power button, One Netbook also gives its mini PC an RGB button to adjust the RGB light on the ease. But what's interesting is that the turbo button from PC in the 1980 and 1990 is returning on the Onexplayer M1. The turbo button will push 185H power draw from the base 45 to 60 watt, just 5 watts shorter of its maximum configurable TDP. A 100 watt USB-C power supply also power the mini PC, so you have ample power, even pushing the processor to its limits. Then it says the Onexplayer M1 has also the same shape, size of the One X GPU, with external GPU weigh about 250 grams heavier. The latter also features several ports, including 2 HDMI ports, 2 display ports outlet, 2 USB 3.2 Type A, got it right this time, ports, and a USB 4 Type C port with 100 watts reverse power delivery and a gigabit RJ45 port. This makes both devices perfect for each other, allowing you to get fully featured computer you could put in 2 pockets. Pre-orders for a 32 gig RAM / 1 terabyte SSD Onexplayer M1 are already in Japan at JPY 142,310 or around $900. But if you bundle it with the One X GPU, you get a 10% discount on the eGPU. So if you are looking for a small PC, you can quickly move around but sacrifice performance and graphical power. you should watch out for the Onexplayer M1 mini PC. Yeah, Gabe Noel. Gabe Noel. What do you say? Gabe Noel comes out with the Steam Deck. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. But then he also mentioned the Steam Deck 2 is lurking somewhere. And then he dropped the OLED. The competitors was like, okay, we get the message, we get it. And they fed off of it. So what that meant is that, okay, if the Steam Deck is coming with this type of hardware, then we need to come with this. Yeah, so come with that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they fed off of that. And they haven't looked back since, man. So these portable PCs, yeah, they're coming with some power, man. And now they're coming with the Oculink port for external GPUs now. So yeah, desktop PCs, PC gamers got option, man. And you guys are spoiled anyway, so yeah, you and your games. Anyway, whether Windows or Linux, yeah, you got plenty of games to play. This article has a video video in it, and I will leave the link in the description box. I think the video is here somewhere. Just seen it. I think I just seen it too. Just seen a video on this. Okay, it has a little video here. I see the play button. It should have a video, but yeah, this thing comes with let's see, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. Yeah, it has a Oculink port, a USB 4 Type C port for 100 watt delivery, and USB 3.2 Type A port. Then 2 of them. And you got a display port. You got an HDMI port. Oh yeah. And then it has that Oculink port. So yeah, for the eGPU. So yeah, this thing coming with some specs, and $900. Hey, if you got the money, go for it. Yeah. So whoops. See if this has a see if this has a video, and it should have it. Where is it? Should have a video here. I seen it earlier. Should have a video, but I guess not. So yeah, and 32 gigs of RAM. This Steam Deck here, the 64 gig, 256 gigs, 512 LCD, can already do 32 gigs of RAM. Can already do it. The 512 OLED and the 1 terabyte OLED can also do 32 gigs of RAM. So the Steam Deck was already on it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Valve did provide some updates for people who upgraded the SSD to their RAM to 32 gigs of RAM. They went from 16 to 32. Yeah. So the Steam Deck can do 32 gigs of RAM. But this Onexi M1 Intel, yeah, they're coming, man. So you PC gamers, you got choices, man. So yeah, indulge yourself. There's so many handheld PCs out there. Let's see, you got the Steam Deck, Asus ROG, Lenovo Legion Go, MSI Claw, Orange Pi, Odin, Oxo, Neo 1X GPD. Yeah, pick one. Yeah, and they come in different form factors, man. So yeah, you got choices out there. This is my old 64 gig model. I'm good. Anyway, yeah, and it's been fun playing on the Steam Deck, man. So yeah, but the other handhelds, you know, the Asus ROG, Lenovo Legion Go, the MSI Claw, Orange Pi. Orange Pi is Linux, by the way. Odin, Logitech. Who else am I missing here? The Asus. The Oxo, the Neo 1X GPD. They're all good handhelds, man. They just come with different specs. So if you can pick one, pick one. If you can pick two, pick two. Anyway, so yeah, this little handheld comes with some power. Yeah, coming with 32 gigs of RAM. Oh yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars Star Trek thing. Bored, Dark Side. Go. Peace.